Prepare for a flash from the past.
It's the rebound.
It's the time for all things, but instant rest in my crop. I had a whole lot of canes trying to get it up top. That made me able to incarnate. You sing along, I teach the truth and we discuss the spirit setting the tone. Lift your hands up. Put your hands up. What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome back to Sow Special once again for another one. Another monthly report for the month of November. Hope you're well. Hope you're growing. You know, that's what it's all about here. So special. You know, we ain't like everybody else. We different. We ain't here just for the tarot news. We here for something greater than that. Ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what's most important on this planet. Ourselves. So understand that, you know, from hey view. Okay, and with that being said, I want to thank you all who showed up for the last reporting, whether it was the full month or for mid-month, because mid-month was a full fall report. Okay, it's still valid all the way up until what, about the 21st, 22nd of this month. Okay, and speaking of, you know, grow up stage and being grown and sexy, you know, being about the bag. As I've been saying, I'm putting people out, and I'm sure many people are really ready to go now because it's time to learn for real. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to launch this special Sow Special study session, okay, for those who are really eager and ready to dabble into truths and just go a different place intellectually, if that's what you are. It's not weird that I'm talking to you, Sagittarius. You are the student, okay? But in this particular part, you don't start out a student, okay? That comes, you know, as we progress into the studyship. There's no way you can be a student yet. You're attending. It's more of an introduction. You will know whether or not it's for you in the introduction. So let's get started with the masculine and feminine. Things that make you go, breaking the ice for November. Masculines, things you will always remember about last year. And it's under the guise of 10. 10 is a complete cycle. It can also represent groups, families, communities, so forth. Feminines, things that things that bring you good luck. Ooh, things that bring you good luck. Funny, you got 33 here, which is a master teacher number. They're different vibrations, okay? You got your 11. Anything that's 11 and double. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. Your master numbers, your master vibration numbers, your master teacher numbers. It's going to bring you good luck to be under the tutelage of a master teacher. That's just point blank period, Sagittarius. I knew it was something about you when y'all name got changed. Y'all remember that? Now, some of you may not be Sun Sagittarius. It still apply to you. You could be Ascendant Sagittarius, okay, which is the highest degree. You are Sagittarius. You more Sagittarius than Sagittarius Sun. Sagittarius Sun is the baby entity, the personality, the one that's growing up, the one that's learning. But you too, as the ascendant and the moon, can learn a lot as well, okay? So don't count it as a small thing. You know what I'm saying? This is not my first rodeo. All right, this is what I do. This is who I am. I was called to teach. Tarot was just an avenue to that step. All right? Rika, that's what you got this month. It might be somebody's name. Maybe the U is out of, I don't know. Eureka. Wake up. You got it. All right. It's right here. It's going to bring you good luck. Okay. So we know is about again, you know, a repeat, like again, repetition. Okay. It can also mean like going back, which is again a repeat, right? And then we got CA, which can deal with California, Central America, chief account, chronicle age, commercial agent, and is urban as a Hispanic term for shit. Maybe you gotta shit again. I don't know. You gotta go back and shit again. Maybe you gotta go back. Shit, I gotta go back again. You gotta go back to school again? Shit. I know. But you don't mind. You a lying. You a lying as a student, okay? So yeah, you're gonna have to move fast on it because when Source gave it to me, I wasn't ready. I really wasn't. I was like, give me another month. And she's like, nope. So I don't know what that means, but for you, it means assurance. Oh my gosh, it's funny, she just said Virgo to me. So that may be, it's funny how that's happening. Virgo may be of significance to you. You may have it highly expected in your chart. Because there is assurance here for you and them. You both share this oracle message. Okay, now she's definitely pointing out sure and as, but it's more of the root word sure. Let me see what I can come up with. Okay, so the root word meaning for sir, S-U-R, over, above, okay, in addition. And they say it occurs mainly in loan words. We have to get another loan, but it's assured. We'll get it in the month of November. It's attached to some luck. You are attached to, I shouldn't be surprised. You are naturally luck. Luck is what comes to you. Okay? It's like, it's just part of your thread. Your word of wisdom, guidance, advice, or statement is be as good to yourself as you can afford, okay? Dao De Ching for the month of November, okay? For some of you, it is those classes. It's your time, baby. Because you're the future. You are the future. And the future is changing. And the power is about to change. Believe me, it's rearing its head. And it's not a weak power. It's a meek power. And you ain't ready for it. And the place it's going to hit you first is your pockets. That's your storm. If you ain't ready, get ready. I've been saying this a long while. We got to get our shit in order. We got to get our shit. You got to know and do to be. The ones that are playing and joking around, you laughing now, but you will not be laughing tomorrow. Let's get started in these cards. Wow, you just did that. Okay. Okay, thank you. 77 is kind of a tough number. You're always having to put things together. Remember, you got to read here. You got to do it again. Always having to put things together. But there's some luck here for you this month. Okay? It's probably going to come out of this 8 of Swords, okay? And this is something you have to fix, resolve, think through prior to actually doing it. Prior to actually proceeding. It could be an internal factor. It could be an external factor. But it requires some deep thinking. It may even require some arranging. This could be putting parts together as far as I'm concerned. Okay? But you're going to give someone a heads up, or you're going to get some heads up about, some people, some resources. It could be a mixture of things. We got your 7 of diamonds here. 7 of diamonds are precious. 7 of diamonds are things you have, you don't want to touch, but it's there if you need to. But you really don't want to. I don't know why we're like that as humans. We'll save up stuff just like insurance, but we really don't want to use it. Okay? It's just what we refer to in times of certain needs. You know what I'm saying? You may have to go back, like, Mercury retrograde. I'm getting recall here, so it could be a recall on something. Okay? It could be the resources from the recalls, what they have left, what they have available. Maybe you have a choice or two. I don't know. Be as good as yourself as you can afford. Options. But these are your options. You choose. This is your personal bank account. Okay. For some of you, you'll be requesting this, That's why they're going to be hitting you up, It's your stuff, but you got to ask for it. I know I learned a lesson. I know the government will never give me on that one no more. Okay? I will never pay you for my money ever again. Never. Never. That didn't even make sense to me. It was like, what the fuck? And because I need my money, I got to pay you? You should be paying me. That's how I feel. Shit. The hell? Okay, let me get right. Let me get done. Okay, so what can you expect this month? It's all about the 5 of Swords. To me, these are kind of like mental strategies to the get back, the reflex, Again, this could be a recall, even though it's in the upright. Something that impresses you, or you want to impress. Okay, this phone or whatever, this car could be impressive. They're letting you know, we got it. It's here if you want it. Can you afford it? Because you got it, I'm gonna take it. If you're in it, you're coming with me, bitch warmers. Okay, let's stop. Yeah, okay, so I see you working that out, okay? I see some of y'all trying to be, or you or somebody trying to be all sexy and flattery and stuff. Trying to get a discount? I ain't bad. I understand. Okay. Y'all need to get those, what's the names of? Get those views up so we get some more images. Some more information. Yeah, for some of y'all, this is humble too. This is a humble situation. It's always humbling when we have to go refer to our resources, because that's letting us know we dwindling, right? I know this all too well. Okay. This is letting you know this is what I want to grow. I don't want to touch this. Okay? I might go to the can, but I don't want to go to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I see humility here on both ends, financially and mentally. Okay? Yes, I'm hearing you're going to have to change your ways of thinking. And, it comes at a price. I don't care what you say. You are never going to get far with a broke mentality. You got to be willing to pay for what you want. If you want to grow, you got to pay. If you want a car, you got to pay. If you want a house, you got to pay. If you want a cell phone, you got to pay. If you want a business, you got to pay. If you want some influence in politics, somehow you're going to have to pay. You got to get in it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have to use their own resources when they running for stuff. So that's life. Don't make no excuse for that. Tomorrow is always another day to make things right by the great Lauren Hill. And I'm going to leave it here for you, Sage, to contemplate. And hopefully I'll see you next month. More than likely in the study session. I really expect you, Sages. Because I'm talking to some of y'all. Y'all are called.